happy October. It's October, what day is it? October 4th. Time flies when you're having fun, am I right? Oh, what? There's a bug. I thought today would be a good time, just kind of sit and chat. I don't really have any pre-planned things I'm going to say. I'm just going to kind of give an update. I have so many mosquito bites. So many mosquito bites. So many mosquito bites. I thought it was bad at the beginning of the semester, but right now it has hit its worst. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. And I can feel one right here, 16, just on my hands, basically. But then, if we go to my ankles, I have even more. What was I at? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Taking my shoes off, because I want to know the real count. 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27. That's just one leg. 22, something around 33. It's crazy, and they're so itchy. So itchy. Try not to scratch, but they're very itchy. So let me think about what I've been doing. I was sick last week. I had like a pretty bad cold, but everyone just got sick kind of out of nowhere. All of a sudden, all the professors were canceling class, everyone was sick, so I just kind of got that bug. But I feel a lot better now, so it kind of came and went pretty fast, which was nice. I've been to a lot of places since I last posted anything about anything. Since I posted my last place vlog, it was in Assisi, and since then I've been to Ravenna, Cinque Terre, Rome, Naples, Bologna, and one other place. Let me check. Oh, and then we did like a trip around Florence. That's why I couldn't remember, because I'm already here. I've been a lot of places in Italy and seen a lot of things. It's been really cool. And most of them are through the all-school field trips, where our school already has these trips kind of planned, and we've already paid for them, actually. So it's a first-come, first-served sign-up. So if you sign up, you've already paid in your tuition, and you get to go on these really educational trips where you see a lot of stuff. This one is so itchy. So let me talk a little bit about trips. We went to Ravenna, and there we looked at mosaics. It rained, which was a bummer, but Ravenna was really cute. It was really small. 3 other girls that I basically just met that day, we all had lunch together. I felt like really connected. It was really cool to not know somebody, but to really connect on different levels and have an interesting conversation. So that's also one of my most favorite memories from my time here so far. Then we did a food tour of Florence, where within 3-4 hours we had breakfast, snack, lunch, aperitivo, dinner, dessert, all within like 4 hours. So we were absolutely stuffed, but the food was really good. We learned about coffee. When you're here in Italy, if you go to a bar, which is what we call a cafe, it's called a bar here, a coffee bar. You go up to it's literally a bar, like if you were going to a nighttime bar in America, and you go up and you order your coffee, and then you stand there and drink it. And if you sit down, you have to pay extra money. It's like a seating fee. So Italians just go up and drink their coffee, stand there, and then peace out. Kind of learned about some of that and how coffee's made. I really like the cappuccinos here. Apparently, the coffee has less caffeine in it than in America, and I definitely think it has less sugar than a Starbucks cappuccino. And they're smaller portions too. So if you get like a small at Starbucks, it's like what, this much? But the little cappuccinos are like this big, and then you can even get them smaller like this. Look at this, you guys. Like, what? And then I went to Cinque Terre the next day. Cinque means 5, so 5 towns. Terre means towns. So there are 5 consecutive towns right on the water. And it rained, of course. You can do a hike to get to each town, and apparently that's really fun. But we were told that there was imminent danger of landslides, so we didn't do the hike. But it was really beautiful. I'm glad I went for one day. What surprised me most about everything here so far in Italy is the amount of people, aka the amount of tourists. There's so many tourists everywhere, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I understand I am one, so I'm contributing to the problem, and I apologize. Everyone else should be sorry too, because it's not really fun to go around with so many people. It's continued to be shocking to me, which is interesting. I mean, I just didn't expect that, I guess. Obviously, you go do tourist stuff in Europe, but I didn't expect every place you go to just be filled with tourists. It's obviously a huge industry, so I'm kind of interested in that topic and learning a little bit more about that. I went to Rome with my class for one day. We saw a few art things. It was my art history class. After Rome for a day, Jason and I stayed in Naples, and we stayed at a really cool hostel owned by 2 artists, and they had their artwork kind of in the place, and it was really nice, a cute little courtyard. We went to the archaeological museum, we went to the modern museum, and we went to kind of the beach. It's not really the beach, but it's like on the water. And Naples is also crazy. There are so many people. I expected Naples to be like cute little beach town. No, it's like the New York City of Italy is what it felt like really crowded and kind of dirty, but we had a really good time, and it was fun to go and kind of be on our own schedule, not have someone doing the trip for us. That's like a fun and interesting thing. I think I realized that I, at this point, like it better when things are organized for me. But on the flip side, we're going to do our whole fall break. Me and my roommates are going to a bunch of different places, and we're doing that all on our own. We're planning everything by ourselves. So that's interesting too. They're both kind of, it's different ways to travel, and there are pros and cons of both. But so far, I like having it all kind of figured out for me. And then we were in Rome again this past weekend with the school. So we saw the Colosseum, the Pantheon, the Vatican, and we went to the Borghese Villa, which has a museum there, and we saw Bernini sculptures, and those were my favorite so far of what I've seen. Then after that, we went to Bologna for one day with my painting class, and we went to a museum, and we had a really big 2.5-hour meal, and that was more relaxed. The bolognese sauce in Bologna was amazing. Oh my gosh, something happened that I never, ever in my whole life thought would ever happen. I'm sick of pasta. I know, I'm just as shocked as you are, but I just am like sick of pasta, and like mozzarella, tomato, basil, that delicious combination. I'm sick of it. I miss burritos so much. I just miss burritos so much. I miss burritos. Even though I said I'm sick of pasta, which I am, I have eaten it since feeling sick of it, and it's still good, so there is hope. Though what I am not sick of at all by any means is gelato. I have 2 kind of routine/rituals that I've been doing here, kind of not on purpose, it just happened. One is my roommate Whitney and I always end up taking out the trash before our Italian class. So it's become our little tradition to take out the trash together on our way out the door. And then a little bit more of a fun tradition is my friend Jason and I are in the same drawing class, and after almost every drawing class we get gelato. My favorite gelato flavor here is hard to pronounce. It's stracciatella? Let me ask Siri. Let's see.
Stracciatella, Italian.
Stracciatella.
Stracciatella, Italian.
Stracciatella is my favorite gelato flavor. It is basically just vanilla with chocolate chips, but instead of being like little chips, they're kind of like chocolate shavings. Texture is perfect, and that's my favorite flavor so far. Speaking of routines and rituals, that is what my final painting project is on as of now. We had to pick random objects and or rituals that we do here in Italy that kind of remind us of our time here, and then we're taking it through different stages. So one of the things I picked was putting my hair up. I talked about that in another vlog, how it's been so hot. It's cooled off today, luckily, so you would think the mosquitoes would be gone, but let me tell you, they're out more ravenous than ever. Yeah, I did putting my hair up, so I had my friend take some photos of it, and so now my topic is kind of rituals. Let me see if you can see a photo. Here's my wall. So I painted all that stuff in class, and then these are the photos. Let me make it. Those are the photos up there, and then these are some paintings I've done of them. So that's been really fun. I'm excited for this project to keep progressing. We're learning kind of how the artist process goes, which is cool to kind of have the time to do that. So that's what's happening in my painting class. I went out with my friend Jason, and we met this Italian student at Espacio Conversazione, which is like something that Syracuse puts together where Italian students come and help you speak Italian and you help them speak English. It's like a conversation exchange. And we met this great girl who invited us to go to aperitivo with her last week, which is basically you pay for a drink and you get free food, kind of. So you pay like €8 or something, and you get a glass of wine and like a buffet of food. So she took us to this really hip place where all the Italians go, and we just spoke English and Italian and had a really great conversation. She's so outgoing, really friendly. And that was one of the most fun things I've done here so far, was kind of taking that extra time out to go hang out with a real Italian person. I think that's about it in a quick update. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching. All I can think about is burritos. I miss that the most. Also miss the people, because school started at Santa Clara. So I miss my friends and kind of hanging out and, you know, my family. Wish I could talk to everyone a little more easily, but I think this is a cool way to kind of stay informed and whatnot. So, all right, bye.